and welcome to My African Design, a year-long research project that was birthed from a desire to explore what more Africa has to offer at the intersection of culture and fashion. And let's just say, Chitenges and Ankaras need a break. I talk more about this in my first video where I introduced the project. So if you'd like to check that out, the link is in the description below. In this first phase of the research project, we will be exploring the foundational elements of fashion and how the evolution of culture or lack thereof has influenced these elements. But we will not stop there. We will also be looking forward and trying to reimagine the potential future of African fashion and how it relates to the said elements. Now, step one of any good research project is the hypothesis. What is the question we are trying to answer? And it's simple. What would African culture have looked like if it went uninterrupted by colonization? How would it have evolved, innovated, and adapted? And how would its expression in fashion look like today? The disclaimer I gave in the previous video still standing. This is an ambitious question to ask, and we may not be able to fully answer it, but we are still willing to go on that journey of exploration. You may be wondering, why culture specifically? I mean, fashion is influenced by so many things: politics, religion, economic states, and others. So why choose to study culture? Fashion, like many art forms, does not exist within a vacuum. It often mirrors what is going on around us. So if there is a pandemic going on and people are locked up in their houses, you will notice fashion leaning towards athleisure, biker shorts, and even chunky Crocs. In this research, we decided to focus on culture because, unlike a pandemic, culture is a constant influencer of fashion. It does not come and go like diseases. It evolves, yes, but it stays relevant to fashion. Culture was also one of the most targeted elements of identity during colonization, which tells you that it is a key identity marker. So if you're trying to reclaim your identity and agency, cultural understanding is paramount for that to happen. And fashion is all about identity and expression. So that is step one. Step two of this research project is the objectives. These are what will act as the guidelines for the tests we will do, methods we will use, and even the outcomes to expect. And for this, I went out to the field to collect data and sample people's opinions, because this matter of culture and fashion is one that involves all of us. I asked very specific questions to try and understand people's perspectives, their challenges, hopes, and expectations in the area of fashion and culture. And people had a lot to say. Let's take a look. Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. What's your name?
Masiwaki.
My name is Taufiko.
Miriam Ogore.
Sage.
My name is Anjo.
Anjos.
Opacheo.
Zera.
Vicky. Maimba.
Allen Asumwa.
Diana Kerugo. I'm the founder of Rugo Craft.
When I hear African fashion, I see a lot of art.
Mm-hmm.
I see a lot of boldness.
Mm-hmm.
I see a lot of audacity. That's how, when I hear African fashion, those are the three things that come to mind.
Big and bold.
Big and bold and audacity.
Expression.
Mm-hmm.
And that's because when you see African fashion, the textiles, the designs, they're always, I don't think we are minimalists at all.
Yeah.
It's always about the expression, like I'm here.
Yes.
The colors, like the pants you're wearing.
Yeah.
The colors, the combination.
Yeah.
And, it's just the expression.
What we've been wearing over time as Kenyans, I would say Kenyans and then Africans in general.
Mm-hmm.
But how where we live has shaped how we dress.
Yeah.
That's what I think about.
I think maximalist.
Ah. Okay.
Maximalist. It can be maximalist, it can be elegant, it can be street.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's a
wide variety of things.
More like traditional clothes. So like for me, if I was going to a wedding or going to church, like what I would wear would be very Nigerian. Like Nigerian from a specific place.
I would say traditional materials. I think materials, like Ankara, Leso, such
traditional
very
materials.
colorful as well.
I think of African pieces like with kitenge, kente, fabric, and all the others that we have. So basically fabric.
Vitenge, beads, Ankara, maximalist, authenticity, and also as a means to self-expression.
Fashion that honors our roots and celebrates it, and tries and puts it forward, because it's like fading away a lot of our African stories.
For me, my earliest memories were seeing my grandmother getting ready for an event, church, anything. She'd just put on her traditional wear. And for me, that was like, wow, that's profound, because she'd always look at traditional fabrics and always use that as like a main way of dressing. So that was like my earliest memory of like fashion, seeing how she did it, and then also seeing how my aunties and my own mother did it. Yeah, because they all adopted the same type of Afrocentric style in the way that they express their dressing.
Kenyan culture, we are talking about over 42 tribes. I don't know if we are yet at 45, but we are like 42 tribes. But we have been boxed or hoped to believe that the Maasai culture, because of the Maasai lesos, because of the beadwork, is the only culture that represents Africa, or if I say Kenya. But I want us to think, if you were to accommodate 42 tribes, how would that look in a earring piece? How would that look in a shoe? How would that look in hair? And now we can start thinking from there.
I will speak on generally how people relate with culture. People want to find an identity, and they find the identity in culture. It's just similar to the Kenyan band. We find so many people outside the country just carrying wearing the Kenyan band. They relate with their own culture, and Kenya, even with foreigners, they relate more. So with Brubo and with AK, I just wanted to bring people to understand that our Kisi community is just not a Kisi community. It has its own roots. It has its own tradition. It has its own things we relate to.
For me, it's about identity. I think that we have a very important role as Africans and as Kenyans in particular in carrying our culture and just being able to express that in everything that we do. So from the way that we even do our hair or the way that we speak, I think there's something about reclaiming that identity, because guys, let's be honest, colonization did a number on us, and we don't really know who we are. But there's like this reclaiming and this renaissance of people being like, I want to express my Africanness, and let me just adopt this in whatever way possible.
I think as it stands, Kenyan culture is a very big combination of so many things. Because we have a lot of influences from outside that have come over the years, from colonialism, from trade, from urban culture. So I would definitely say that Kenyan culture, especially Nairobi culture, it has a lot of inspirations from different places. But I think it also has an identity of its own. I tend to disagree with people who say that people in Nairobi have no culture, because I don't think that culture has to be traditional. I think an urban culture is still a culture.
Kitenges and Maasai wear speak Kenyan more than anything else. Accessories, of course, like the headpiece I'm wearing, chunky or beaded necklaces, not golds, but copper or brass.
I feel like each generation has had its type of culture. Because for the Gen Zs, the matatu culture, embracing of the, I call them jeans. There's something I've seen in upcycling of clothes. People are trying to, just mix up anything and everything. Okay. wherever your creativity takes you, it really looks nice.
Yeah.
So I think that's for the Gen Z.
I feel like our culture can be found more in our spirits. Where it's boldness, the music we make, not urban tone, but then just going back to our traditional songs, how we dance, how we do our hair, how we stand up for things. I feel like that's more of our culture. Just to sum it all up, because we're over over 40 communities.
Yes.
It's one called the Shaba. The one thing I liked about it is because they are bringing back, the sisal bags, women empowerment, and getting to, upscale, or what will I say? How would I call it?
Elevate. Yes.
Elevate the bags. They look nice. They look better. They look stylish. They look classy.
I like Lila Bear. I really love the design identity. The whole way they, weave their own fabrics and dye them, natural dyes, and the whole. They go pineapple.
Eva. And she plays a lot with denim and upcycling that. And I love how she plays with the material and tries to create different silhouettes. And it's just out of the box. It's not mainstream. And I recently discovered a Nigerian brand called Bio, and they basically play with stripes.
I think as a Nigerian, there are a number of them. One of the reasons I love them is their storytelling.
Okay.
Their designs are very rooted, from the choice of the fabric to even the patterns of the fabric. They are very, very African.
I like how personal they are. Like the outfits would be tailored to you.
Okay.
It's not a one size fits all.
This is one of them.
Okay.
I don't think you're asking about the customer service, but I did like the customer service. I also liked how they were different sizes. They are very inclusive for bodies, and I've not interacted with many of them. So
I do support some of them on social media. But when it comes to finding now Kenyan designers and supporting them, because that's where I'd like to care at. I don't see that. I think that's something that's available. That info is still kind of
especially the new gens. I feel like they really are good at interpreting designs in a different way. As much as we borrow a lot, I feel like you get to see it a lot with new gen.
The new generation.
Yes,
Gen Zs.
Yes,
Like that.
Gen Zs are so unique. I feel like every single time I see something, I'm like, wow, I want to wear that.
I try to take styles, like the actual style from African culture.
Yes.
Then, maybe it's like a top, but then I'll wear it with jeans. So, but usually culturally they may have worn it with a wrapper. I say I do a lot of that.
I try a lot with my bracelet. Culture can be defined as your way of life, right? I'm very spiritual, so something I include when I dress with crystals. And so that's something I do include when I dress. I love a lot of jewelry from piercings. I just love Africanism, like being maximal.
You love expressing your Africanness.
I try to this. I'm wearing some Masai bead earrings. They belong to my sister, so go well with the blue. I like having benefits attached.
Yes, attached.
I
would say, especially pieces like jewelry, so cowrie shells and all of that. Even when it comes to pattern clothing. So I feel like I get inspiration from so many different aspects in so many different areas that I just try. There's always an Afrocentricity to the outfits that I try to put people on or that I dress in also.
Honestly, just once in a while when I feel like either the event should have an African touch, or I just want to show up in an African way. I find it hard to incorporate culture, honestly.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
It just doesn't come to mind. It's not something I think about. Unless someone mentions it.
I think I just dress according to what I feel comfortable in or what I want to play around with. Wow, okay, color. I think color.
dramaticness. Yes, I think different shapes and sizes and texture. I think what else? The use of beads and cowries and like different gems that are born within our culture.
I don't know if it's Uganda and Cuba. Is it Ugandan? Yes. They have a lot of geometric motifs and stuff, and I think kind of cool. I probably have something like that in my wardrobe. I would have a lot of like natural fibers, woven clothes and stuff. I think I really like
2-piece sets, lovely bubu dresses. What do we call bubu dresses in Kenya?
Dera.
I don't know. Dera.
Yeah, it's dera.
Dera. But the fabric is so heavy.
Yes,
so
definitely. Yes, yeah.
Bubu dresses, but I already have, and just lovely kitenge dresses. You know, those that are flowy at the bottom, snatched at the waist, and a bit of details on the shoulder. Yes.
I've decided this year I'm going to be bold. So I'm trying to do bold colors. Most of the African colors are actually bold. The yellow, orange. So the texture is something I look into. I just don't like any material.
I'm very modest. First, I will say that.
Yes.
So you'll find very modest pieces, but again, a lot of details to texture. I love texture. I'm that person that if I look through a photo, it could be in my phone, and I can tell this is linen, this is silk. Like that's how much I interact with fabric. So I would love to see more fabric and patterns. So that's what you'll find in my wardrobe: patterns and fabric. Something that is lively and also detailed, where you can feel some work was put into this piece. I did not just go somewhere and pick a piece of cloth and I cut 2 sizes of let me cut here, then stitch here. No, you'll tell that time was taken to put this piece together.
Functional and comfy. I'm very good at comfortability. In fact, comfortability over style. But if it's now stylish and comfortable,
tick. Bone accessories, like going back to the roots completely. Even I don't know if plants can make clothes and accessories.
Yes,
do that.
Yeah,
a lot of what's it called? It's like clothes that go back to the earth. I do that too. That are made from organic products. And I'd give. I think you know now when you think of Africa, you see maybe Ankara and other shiki or something. But then now I'd go into the communities. Am I representing? And like going to the roots completely. Also, a good tailoring with a mix of textures and definitely borrowing from street. I see the kids nowadays are into skateboarding and they're going back to that. So just looking at what the culture is doing right now and sort of borrowing from that, I think that's how I would approach it, or what you would find in that collection.
Okay.
I think it's because of how they have been able, Nigerian fashion brands have been able to bring those African clothes into everyday life. They've formalized it. So like it's no longer, it's become very, very functional, and they're making them into ready to wear. Whereby, you know, the only formal thing or even playful thing you can wear is no longer a t-shirt or a shirt. You can also like wear your African print and it's still going to be very functional and playful, and it doesn't have to be rooted in, you know, it doesn't just have to be something that you wear only on special occasions.
I feel like Afrobeats has helped Nigeria.
Definitely. Yes.
Because now in Nigeria it's just a global.
Yes.
People know it globally a lot because of
it.
But then through that, the costume designers for videos, all of that, right? Like that then helps.
I feel like we just have the kawaida kitenge fabric. And then if it's one fabric, you'll find that one fabric in 20 other events.
Yes.
So that's a problem. I think our West African people, South African, they move quick. There are options. Options.
We are not true to ourselves. Or the desire to want to fit in. Like it puts us in a place where, what are people doing? And also in the age where social media is there, like as an individual, there's more to you than what the society says, what the community says, what social media says. So if each and every one of us was really to be like, so I'm a Maasai, this is where I come from.
Yeah.
I'm a Kao, this is where I come from.
Yeah.
I'm a Kalenjin, this is where I come from. Like, how does it look for me to carry this thing? I don't care if I go to Australia, if I go to Germany, but what happens when I carry a true piece of me everywhere I go?
Neocolonialism and lack of self-love. Because I'd say when you embrace yourself, your roots, you as a people, there'll be a lot that comes from it. This is just my opinion. But Kenyans, okay, some huge percentage of Kenyans, I feel like you want to be white or American. From the way you talk, it's like you're copying someone. It's okay to have your Kenyan accent. It's okay to shrug. English is not your first language. So like I'd say that is something that has hindered us as Kenyans.
I think there's a lot of the same thing. I think people are just taking material and it's just a different pattern. But they're just making the same clothes. So I would love to see more uniqueness, and that's what I'm trying to say. Like, someone, you want them to think outside the box. They've interpreted something. It can be the same material, can be this material, but they interpret the design in a way that's different and more unique to them. But it's not just pants, or it's not just a top. A different interpretation.
The design monotonous, or they don't like to experiment. I'm not sure the fabric is nice as well, but then what about the design? Something that I'm able to show off, like in a way, a special occasion.
I think I would love to see more brands, and I think I see a lot of brands coming up that are taking, traditional ideas and making them into contemporary or urban or modern things. And I think that's pretty cool, because I think that culture is dynamic. It doesn't stay in one place.
Us as Africans, we need to upgrade our African methods of dressing. Not every time to have a common one from the previous time. We need to come with more
fresh things. New interpretations.
And originality. I feel like people, okay, I understand how Pinterest can be helpful and all of that, but I feel like people just do the same thing. And I feel like they really forget how fashion is a way to express yourself. So I feel like people should really just try to do things that make them feel more than they think is aesthetic, or they think
I think the exposure. Advertisement. Brands. We don't really see these brands.
True.
Investing in the brands themselves, like we need to open their pockets a bit more. People are very creative out here. I think given the funds and the chance, like you can do so much.
Finishing. Finishing is a big part. I don't know if it's just a Kenyan thing or it's an African thing, but our clothes are not finished to perfection. The prices are up there, but the finishing or the design work, or the fabric, or that's used is not just at par with what you're asking me to pay.
We know, it's original, we know it's African, but it doesn't have to be overpriced. So, you see some ready to wear, and they're like $200. Like, I'm sorry. Like, why? So, there should be, of course, there should be luxury African. But at the same time, we also need something. We need we need something to be
accessible.
So it doesn't only have to be accessible to white people who love the African culture, or people who just want to feel part of the African culture, or the Nepo Babe.
People can buy things from smaller Nigerian brands, but I feel like I would want to see more high-end Africans in general, right? Like more luxury
brands.
And I don't even mean for African buyers. I actually mean for international buyers. What is the Hanifa is a black being able to get more people to stages like this where this is just luxury.
Rich,
and they should be able to, the rich should be able to pay for it. That's how you're actually able to employ much more people.
Definitely.
I think
as the Kenyan fashion industry, we should lean more into sustainability.
Okay.
By sustainability, I mean like reusing of the materials, because if we go to a place like Gikomba, we find so many used clothes.
Among designers, there's always that feeling like, oh, we're competing for an audience, but I think there's enough space for all of us because we all have our own perspectives and our own ideas and everyone has a different style.
Okay.
Someone for everyone. So if we came together as community and, held each other up and, helped out with whatever someone else needs, be our own, so to speak.
I see that there's a lack of authenticity of what it means to be Kenyan. Like, I'll be honest with you, even though I'm dressed up like this, there's still a lack of Kenyanness in the way that I'm dressing, because this fabric is not necessarily Kenyan. This one is from Liberia. So I think the main problem here is how do we articulate our Kenyan-centric style, because this is still very, I think, West African inspired. So because I feel like West Africa has dominated so much of fashion and what African fashion means, we don't know yet like what Kenyan fashion really means. And does that mean that like we look into our tribal roots?
Yes.
How do we like now express what our ancestors wore? Yeah. Modern day, I think that's like one of the major problems.
You see, even the point we have mentioned about being true to yourself affects a designer. Because you see, if it's the Masai Shuka that is selling all the way to Louis Vuitton, as a designer, I want to work with Masai Shukas because Louis Vuitton, please come for me. So there's that aspect where, as a designer also, the way I've said it, if you are a Titan, if you are whoever you are, carry that when you design. Don't lose that part. And it will be much easier because it's something that is in you. You don't go looking for it on TikTok. You don't go looking for it in books. It's something that when you sit so quiet and look like within yourself, within your mom, the way she dresses, the way she styles her seats, the way she likes her plates in certain colors, you will find it.
When I see fashion, I feel like it doesn't have to be more modernized, because I feel like as African people, we are perfect as we are. So something I'd like is the clothes how they were back then, not putting it like some print on a dress. Sounds funny because I'm doing that. but then like the actual, if it's a coconut bra, I'm imagining. A coconut bra, like let it be that. And cotton dress or something. Yeah, that's something I'd like to see.
Cultural preservation
completely,
as opposed to appropriation and changing things.
Yes.
I'd like to see an interpretation of people, designers themselves, and I would love to see people who've studied our culture a bit more and not just copy and pasting, not just using Ankara and like designing it just to make like the normal Western designs. I'd love to see an interpretation of designs that are much more different and maybe inspired by our past.
I'd like to see versatility in what we wear, what we are, essentially like doing in terms of like how we are adopting our fashion style. I think that's one thing that I'm really missing. In terms of like, can we just have something that's new? That's something refreshing. I'd like to see something that's out of the box. I'd like to see something that someone even from a different reality from us, someone from a different country can be like, oh, that's Kenyan. I want Kenyanness to be like beyond just the Masai Shuka, can we have like patterns and designs that are multi Kenyan but are not necessarily just the Masai Shuka or like just the Kikoi? Like, let's just have something new, let's have something refreshing and something that really expresses the diversity. Because this culture that we have, so many like different types of people. I think we are lacking on that. So I'd love to wear designs from all across Kenya and to be able to identify like, oh, I'm going to wear Oromo style today, I'm going to wear Turkana style today. Like, that's something I'd love to do, having that option.
I'd love to see culture. I'd love to see more of our culture. We had a fashion event, a few weeks ago in Nairobi. Was there culture? Was there culture?
Questionable.
I'd love to see, my Luo feather crown with a fabric of cow. Was there any cow outfit, like not outfit, but
Anything.
Was there any cow anything? And we are in a very agricultural space.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I would really love to see headpieces, jewelry that are very statement pieces, and just really bold silhouettes, flowy and just vibrant patterns. I would really feel like that would be such a best thing to see from different people and how they interpret that into their style. It would be really dope if we represented Africa in that type of way. Yeah. If we had like patterns and all those traditional stuff, because it really is fashion and it really is very African.
Yeah, a bit of innovation is required, you know, like I mentioned before. But yeah, let's go back to our origins and see what is it that we can incorporate. That we can. I'm sure there's something we can do.
Yes, yeah, but we are more. We are more than what we have limited ourselves to.
Right? Unfortunately, and the thing is, it's not bad to emulate or envy their Western, but why should we take their culture and leave ours?
Yes.
Why can't they take ours?
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
Yeah. So let's start embracing the African culture.
Our own ideas and our own stories, but put out in different perspectives and different ways, and really, really well made, like high quality stuff.
Yes.
I mean, I think that's why I see us.
I would really love it to be part of our everyday lives and not just something that I would see in an African, fashion show. I just want to turn to my back and see everybody,
wearing African.
Yeah. And then we're not going to feel like it's not something we can't wear. Oh, I can't wear this. It's a formal.
Yeah.
I can't wear this to school.
Yeah.
Why can't you? It doesn't have to be something you wear every Saturday when someone is getting married.
Yeah,
it
true.
can be part of our everyday lives.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Definitely, we want to see more products inspired by the culture. Our culture in Africa is being eroded away by the westernization because most people are relocating to the US, and when they come back, they don't practice the culture. They don't continue things. I would love to see the continuation of culture amongst the young people.
Fashion being presented in the big runways mostly. Like let's say, fashion week, Paris fashion week, or New York fashion week. I like it to be represented there. And also be those this African fashion by Africa.
I think anything playful, innovative, and whimsy, that is timeless for me. No matter what decade or year we're in, that will always excite me. Yeah.
I would like to see things that look like what our ancestors were wearing. Like, I feel like it's just my general pet peeve, right? That like, at the end of the day, these things, we have even made Africa such a monolith that I'll see prints somewhere and I can't really tell which part of Africa they've made it from, right? Like, and I don't see it in the design. I feel like I should be able to say, okay, this is a specific ethnic group in a specific African country. Like, that's where you gather the inspiration from.
Different types of people. I think Africans especially, we have very many.
Yes.
Tall, short, slim, bigger people. I really like to see like a very big
representation.
More body diversity. Beautiful. Women.
Yes.
All tall, short.
Yes.
I think there is really that stereotypical standard in the industry. So I'm hoping to just have more
diversity
and visibility of different kinds of bodies, because African women are so different and
they're
also beautifully deserve to be seen.
That's true.
First of all, with the models diversity from the people with different skin colors, from albino people to disabled people, plus size people, skinny people, everyone. And then now when it comes to outfits, we can have like people with accessories and apart from the clothes, the different categories, and giving credit to how they were like in the past. Let me say we do this for a naming ceremony. We do this when we're venerating and all that, and their purposes. So I feel like African clothing and jewelry was very intentional. Things like copper and all that. Let's go back to our roots. Seek out your grandmothers. Ask them how was this. I know, though our grandmothers are like post-colonial. If we could get something to access pre-colonial people.
Yes.
I feel like that would be very nice.
I would want it to feel like a revival. I would want it to feel like we are taking our power back. I would want it to feel unapologetic, and I would want it to feel like the generation to come, they can always go back to that event and be like, this is where we start again. I would like it to feel like a revival. That's the word. I would like it to feel, however it will look like. Yes. I would like it to feel like, guys, we finally have our mantle back. Yes. I would want to leave feeling
we found
like
ourselves
that.
Again.
Yes. That's the feeling I would want to feel. Yeah. And that's the feeling I would want to wear if they had clothes to show. Yeah.
I just think being African is so cool.
Yeah?
Yeah, I do. I don't know. Can you feel the energy? Like, I do feel like African people are very cool.
Yes.
Everything about ourselves, from our hair, our skin, from the music we make, our jokes, how we shrub, actually when you speak, like just everything.
Our sheng.
Yeah, our sheng. Yeah. Just as Kenyans, everything is beautiful about us. And yeah, we need to embrace ourselves.
We need to embrace it. Okay. The information we gained from the interviews was very insightful and encouraging that people actually do want to see a change in this space of African fashion, even when the path may seem unclear at times. But that was just a small sample. Now we would like to also hear from you. So we've attached a questionnaire, link in the description below, where you can join in on the conversation and also give us your perspectives on this matter, because your opinion matters. We will then be compiling all of this information and using it as a basis for the future steps. In the next episode, we will be exploring the first foundational element of fashion and probably the most important one. So stay tuned for that, but until then, stay curious.